So in 2019, I had around 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now that might seem like a little bit, but by the end of 2019, well, not 2020 because we just started 2020, but by the end of 2019, I actually had around 70,000 subscribers. Not that bad at all if you guys ask me. And on top of that, it only took me around 3 months to actually get monetized on YouTube. And if you're saying, Tommy, your channel's still pretty small, no big deal, okay? The answer is, with 70,000 subscribers, I actually made around $16,000 in December of last month. So 2019 December, I made around $16,000. Not that bad at all if you guys ask me, in 1 month. So the concept is, you don't need a ton of subscribers or a ton of views to make a lot of money. You just need great content, and you need 7 tips that I'm going to teach you guys in this video to actually help you guys increase and grow your channel step by step, brick by brick. Okay, now if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant and I upload videos on YouTube every single day. Daily content. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified, and do me a favor and smash, destroy, dismantle that like button, okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. On top of that, comment down below, guys, okay? Comment down below and let me know, what is your goal for 2020? How many subscribers do you actually want to have by 2020? Comment down below. Let me know. And if you ask me, when I started out, I only wanted around 50,000 subscribers, but because of consistent work and these tips being used every single day, well, I got an additional 20,000 subscribers, so I'm not complaining. Oh, and by the way, by the end of 2020, my goal is to have around 200,000 subscribers, okay? So a big goal, but I'm pretty sure we can get there, so there you go. Comment down below and let me know what your goal is for 2020. And now the first tip is actually that YouTube is just a big algorithm. Now, Tommy, what does this mean? It means that at the end of the day, YouTube is like Google, but just for videos out there. So people search things up and then they find your video if it matches what they're looking for, and that is basically it. But in the beginning, I did not listen to that whatsoever. I wanted to make content that would go out there and find people for themselves, but I didn't really use the algorithm in my favor. I worked against it. So for example, I made around 200 videos on YouTube before this, actually a lot more, and all those videos had different titles, different topics, and that did not help whatsoever because again, YouTube is based on algorithms and the algorithm does not support that whatsoever. So here's the key, guys, okay? When it comes to the algorithm, you want to make sure your thumbnails are pretty good. If people click on your video, they watch it, the algorithm will start pushing your content even more. And number 2 is, guys, is you have to make sure that your content, your title, description, what you're saying in the video is actually SEO optimized. That way the algorithm takes what you're saying and puts it out there into the people that actually want to watch that content. That is how it works. Now, SEO optimized stands for search engine optimization. If you don't know what this is, basically the keywords that you say in the description, in the titles, in the actual video, and these keywords, like for example, money, how to make money, how to get subscribers on YouTube. When YouTube finds all these words right here, it puts in the algorithm, and that when people search that up, they actually find your video first, and that's how the entire thing actually works. So number 1 is optimize all your videos, okay? It's very important. Work with the algorithm, not against the algorithm. If you don't know what the algorithm is, go out there and watch more videos on it, okay? And now, number 2 is that you have to be consistent with the content you post. Now, if you want to be crazy, you can post every single day like I do, but that's not necessary. By the way, I've seen people that gain like 500,000 subscribers or like 1,000 subscribers out of nowhere, and they don't capitalize on it, and they don't make a lot of content, and they just like next year is like, okay, what happens to your channel? Everything's gone because you didn't post enough content, okay? That's the biggest problem here. So the problem is you need to post a lot of content, but you also need to be consistent. So don't say like, hey, I'm gonna post every day and then post twice a week. I'm gonna post twice a week and only post once a week. No, you need to be consistent. So how do you find that exactly? How much to post and all that stuff, okay? The answer is look at your audience, look at your competition, and that way you'll know exactly how often you can post every single day, every single week. So for example, if you post quality content every single day, you'll do great. If you post quality content 3 times a week or twice a week, you'll still do great, okay? If you post once a month, you'll probably not do as good as you can because you don't build momentum. And by the way, for everyone saying, Tommy, I want to post quality content, it has to be quality, okay? Quality. The answer is, to find quality, you have to go through the quantity. For example, okay, you can't go out there and just date one girl and that be it, okay? Quality, okay? To find quality people, relationships, friends, girlfriends, partners, whatever you want to do, you have to go through a few bad ones to find out exactly which one is the best. So again, if you make a video today on YouTube, I guarantee it, by the end of 2020, you'll probably not like the video. You'll be like, oh, I could have done this better, that better, because you're constantly improving. So the concept is, do not overthink things. Just make quality content and you'll be good to go, but don't overthink it. Be consistent with your channel, and that way you'll start building momentum, and that way you'll start growing step by step. So again, I post a video every single day, and because of that, I get a lot of people watching my videos and gets me a lot of subscribers. But I do videos every single day because I have the time, because of a business that actually allows me to do what I want to do with my time. But if you can't do it, it's fine, but commit and stay consistent, and please don't post a video once a month, maybe like once a week or twice a week, and start with that, and step by step you'll keep growing. Okay, now number 3 is very counterintuitive. Okay, so number 3 is, do not focus on subscribers or views or money, and here's why. Okay, I've seen people gain a lot of subscribers in one day out of nowhere, and the next year they're not here anymore because they stopped making money, and then boom, they're out of here. Now the concept is, okay guys, when I was like 15, I had around 6 accounts on YouTube, okay, and I would like my videos all the time to actually get more likes, but in reality, none of that stuff actually matters. And here's why, okay, because if you do everything correctly, like you title your videos correctly, you make great content, quality content, and you're very consistent, over time, it'll start snowballing, and over time, you'll start growing step by step. You have to be patient though, okay? So here's what I do to make sure that I don't go crazy chasing money, subscribers, and all these things, because again, all this stuff is just a side effect of making great content. It's not the why, it's a side effect of making great content. So again, every time I make a video, I ask myself 3 questions here. The first question is, why is this video important? Or is it important in the first place? The second question is, how does it help my audience, okay? Does it help you in any way? If it doesn't, then why am I even making this video in the first place? Just for money? The answer is no, I don't want to do that. The third thing is, well, what is this video really about? What's the main idea? And here's why I ask myself that question, okay? You don't want to have a channel about gaming, finance, anime, a bunch of weird things, because again, it doesn't really make sense when it comes to the algorithm. So you want to separate all your interests and just make sure one channel sticks to one thing. For example, this is a financial channel. I talk about money, growing on YouTube, doing all this stuff, but at the end of the day, it's about finance. You won't see a video tomorrow about cooking because again, the algorithm does not support that. So make sure your topic, your niche, you stick to it. And when you want to change everything up and you want to be more creative, just start a new channel and you'll find out very quickly, usually that is a lot of work. So you probably will just want to stick to one channel at first, okay? So that's the key when it comes to actually going out there and focusing on value. And then the side effect of value and great content and quality content is going to be money, views, subscribers. So worry about the why, the value, the content, and eventually all those things will start to happen step by step. But don't rush them, okay? It's a step-by-step process, okay? And number 4 is that you want to interact with your audience. Now, Tommy, I always answer my comments. I always DM people, all this stuff. Well, it seems pretty easy when you have like one person DMing you, but when you have 1,000 people DMing you every single day and thousands of comments every single day, it gets a lot harder. And people start to think they're really cool and they stop answering everything and they just start to think they're super cool or whatever, okay? Now, what I do is this, okay, guys? I have a balance. So every single day, I dedicate at least 1 to 2 hours to answering comments and answering DMs, okay? So I try to get to all of them. I can't, it's a lot of comments. I'll probably spend like my whole day on it, but I try to get to at least the most of the YouTube comments that I actually get. So 1 to 2 hours a day, I focus on it. Never think you're too cool to talk to people that actually got you here and the people you help, okay? The concept of a YouTuber and what you do is to help people. You don't want to be this person that's, oh, I'm too cool to answer comments. Don't talk to me, but watch my videos, please, and buy my merch. No, it's kind of weird, okay? These are people, it's your audience, they care about you, you care about them, so I reply to all my comments as much as I can, 1 to 2 hours every single day, and that's why people comment, they be like, oh, Tommy responded so fast. The answer is yes, I'm always looking, I'm always stalking you guys, okay? So again, make sure you answer all your comments, even when you get big or bigger than big. Always stay humble to the people that actually care about you the most, okay? And the people that actually got you there. Subscribers are awesome. By the way, the haters, just ignore them, okay? It's not worth it. Don't answer back. Don't do anything like that because you never know who's watching, like commenting those things. If they see you or they're trying to like chase you or stalk you, you just want to ignore it. It's not worth it. But most of the time, I answer with value, and sometimes I convert those people. But if you see like no value there to actually try to convert them anymore, it's just like, hey, all right, you have your opinion, but don't interact, okay? Because that's what they want. So that's my recommendation for making sure you interact with your audience all the time. And now the 5th tip I have to give you guys here is that you don't want to compete with anyone. There's no competition on YouTube. Tommy, that sounds pretty cocky, bro. Pretty pretentious of you, okay? You think you're hot? You think you're hot, huh? The answer is no. Here's the thing, okay? When you first start off on YouTube, you look at everyone else except yourself, okay? So you're like, okay, this person has this much subscribers, this many views, this much money, this house, that thing. And it's pretty easy to get drawn out into all that stuff that doesn't really matter whatsoever, because at the end of the day, it doesn't help you at all. So here's what you're supposed to do, okay, guys? Use that as motivation in a sense, but don't really worry about what anybody else is doing. So focus on yourself and improving yourself, and step by step you will start increasing yourself, and also step by step you'll start growing your channel also. So again, the goal is that every single day I set goals and I track my performance, and that way I know where I'm going step by step. I plan every single day to learn something new. So by the end of the entire year, if you increase by 1% every single day, well, now you are 3 times better than you were in the beginning. Okay, so focus on yourself, and step by step you reach your goal, but don't try to focus so much on other people. Okay, people are great, but at the end of the day, competition it can get in your head. Okay, so just make sure you compete in with the ultimate competition, and that's yourself. And that competition is unlimited, because every single time you have to break a new record, and you'll never really finish. So again, competition, compete with yourself, and only with yourself when it comes to YouTube or really anything out there. Okay, so again, competition, awesome, but compete with yourself. Now, number 6 is actually, you have to keep learning every single day. Tommy, but I don't want to read books. I don't want to take classes. I don't want to take seminars. I don't want to do any of that stuff. The answer is, you'll become obsolete. Okay, you might think you know everything now about YouTube, algorithms, how the entire Instagram thing works, and everything works out there in the world. But in reality, the only thing that I know, by Socrates, by the way, this is not my quote here, is that I know nothing. So I try to read a book every single week, and that way my mind stays fresh and I get a lot of ideas for my videos on the channel. So every time I read, every time I take a course, I'm constantly learning. That way, I'm always equipped for the day of today, for the world of today, and not the world of yesterday. So a lot of people out there, they get really successful, but they also become complacent. And once that happens, it's like, okay, I'm complacent, I'm successful, but now a year later, 2 years later, all your techniques are kind of like old and they don't work anymore. So you absolutely have to always keep working and always keep learning. So again, YouTube, everything in life is always learning and growing. So you have to make sure you're also growing and learning. So that's my tip. By the way, it's by far the most important one, okay? Learning and growing is the most important thing when it comes to anything in life. And now the last tip, number 7. If you made it all the way to the video, well, give yourself a pat on the back, okay? This is important and you're obviously taking it seriously, so welcome to the entire group, because I believe if you do all these things, all 7 of them, you will be successful by the end of the year or much sooner. So again, welcome to the entire group. And I believe in you strongly because you made it all the way to the video. By the way, comment down below and let me know. Now, the last tip here is, guys, that you don't want to rely on YouTube for money. Now, Tommy, what does this mean? You want to make YouTube videos, you want to make money, it all comes together. Again, it means everyone out there usually tells me, Tommy, I want to do YouTube to make more money, and that's awesome, that's what I want to do, that's about it. And sometimes it works, but usually those people, 99% of the time, they always quit before they actually achieve anything, because again, money is not a strong motivator, because for the first 4 years, the first 10 years of my career on YouTube, I didn't make a penny. And I kept testing things out step by step, but because I love what I was doing, I have to continue doing it, okay? That's the concept here. So if money is your main thing, it'll be very hard to be successful, and you'll almost fail around 95% of the time. But if you make content you enjoy, around something you enjoy, when the money doesn't come, you'll still make great content. So here's my advice on what I did. I had a job, so I made money on the side when I was doing YouTube. So that way I didn't have to worry about the money portion of it, because I had a job. I was making money either way. But even now, guys, I have a main business that makes me around like $8,000 or $6,000 every single month, and I don't have to worry about money. So YouTube videos, whether they make me money or don't make me money, my whole thing is that I want to spread value out there. So money or no money, I'll still make videos. And that way I stay authentic, and I just don't make content to make money, because usually that doesn't work, okay? If you chase money, it doesn't work. By the way, that's because, again, the side effect of money, subscribers, all this stuff, likes, is a side effect of making valuable content. People that just want money just go after the viral content, and usually that doesn't work, okay? So that's about it, guys, for this video. Comment down below and let me know, are you going to try this stuff out? Comment down below, let me know. And remember to comment down below and let me know exactly how many subscribers you have now and how many you want by the end of 2020. By the way, I want 200K. Don't forget that, okay? So in December, check back on me and see if I made my goal, if I didn't, okay? Let me know. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, like this video, I really appreciate it. And also, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to watch a video on how I made $24,000 in 1 month on YouTube, well, watch this video right here. And on top of that, if you want to subscribe to the channel right now, click my face right here, subscribe to the channel right now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, peace.